Hello, welcome to another lecture. In this lecture, we are going to be talking about a fully defined sketch. So in the last lecture, we worked on this rectangle and we said that the rectangle wasn't defined. And we can tell because we have this minus sign on our sketch. So to edit this sketch, remember we come to our feature manager tree, right click on the sketch and you have the options and select edit sketch. So we are in the sketch mode. The first way to fully define a sketch, we said, is to add a relation, and I think I have my relation turned off over here. So let me turn my relation on. So you see, right now my sketch already has a relation on it. So, and in the next lecture, we are going to be talking about relations in detail. So the first relation this add as is a vertical relation, and this as a horizontal relation. So if you hover over this green thing, you see it's going to tell you what it is. So this is as a vertical and this as a horizontal. So let me delete one of those. Those were add automatically. For example, let me draw a line over here. Let me just draw a box over here. I'll draw a line. If I move my mouse along that line, as you can see, SolidWorks is tracking it. And if I track it along that line, if I have it at an angle, you see you don't see that yellow, the yellow icon that is showing next to the pencil. But if I move it up, you don't see it. If I track it on the horizontal line, you see it. And if I click it, SolidWorks is going to add a horizontal relation automatically. So that is how we have this relation on our sketch. So again, if I track along that line, but if I don't track this time, nothing gets added. So to add an horizontal relation, all we can do is just select that line and we can come to this left side. We can add either horizontal or vertical. So for this one, we want to add a vertical. So we'll select vertical. It makes it vertical, meaning that this line will always be vertical. So that's the basics of relation, but we will talk about it in details in the next lecture. So this sketch already has a relation. So the next thing we need to do to fully define this sketch is add a dimension. So we can click on our smart dimension up here and we can dimension from this line to that line and bring it up. And let's give it a 4. And now you can see this line is black. So this line is black now. The next thing we can do is add another. And if we drag this blue line, we can see this blue line is still moving up and down. So now we can add another dimension. Let's try that again. Add another dimension from this line to that line. And let's make that 5. And now you can see our sketch is fully black. When you see a sketch that all the lines are black, that means that the sketch is fully defined. And if you look down here, you see the under defined has changed to fully defined. And when we accept this sketch, in here, you can see the bracket sign with the minus sign is gone. So those are the way you can tell that your sketch is fully defined. Again, the sketch should look something like this. You wouldn't have a bracket sign in there. If we edit the sketch, your sketch will be fully black and you should see a fully defined down here. And thank you. And in the next lecture, we are going to be talking about the different type of relations in SolidWorks and the different ways to dimension your sketch in SolidWorks. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye.